everyone, I'm Shannon Kelly, Social Media Manager at the Toronto Real Estate Board.
And I'm Jason Mercer, the Toronto Real Estate Board Senior Manager of Market Analysis.
Now Jason, when I was looking over the housing statistics for the month of May, I noticed there was some really great news. Could you tell us some of the highlights?
That's right. We saw the highest level of sales through the Toronto MLS system so far this year at 10,182 transactions reported. And now this result was down by about 3.5% in comparison to May 2012, but it's important to note that the rate of decline that we've seen over the last couple of months has improved markedly. And part of the reason is that while some households still remain on the sidelines because of stricter mortgage lending guidelines, we are seeing an increasing number of people move back into the home ownership market, and I think this bodes well for the second half of the year. Now, it's important to note that we didn't see sales down in all sales categories, and the single detached market is especially important here, where sales are up for this home type overall in the GTA, and that was driven by a 3% increase in the City of Toronto.
Well, that's great. And over the remainder of 2013, how do you expect the sales trend to evolve?
Well, the expectation is sales growth will improve in the second half of the year, with monthly sales flat or even up in comparison to 2012. And so TREB's forecast remains at 80,000 sales for 2013 as a whole.
Now, Jason, I also saw that home prices held up across all home types last month.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, we saw 5.5% growth on a year-over-year basis to the average selling price, so it came in at a little bit more than $542,000. Now, this growth was driven again by the low-rise segment of the market, and particularly single-detached and semi-detached sales in the 416 area code. But it's also important to note that we did see some moderate increases in the average selling price for condominium apartments. So with all this together, we remain on track to see about 3.5% growth in the overall average selling price this year in the Greater Toronto Area. So I'll see that average coming in at about $515,000. Now, tight market conditions in the low-rise market segment are going to continue to drive this, but it also looks as if the condominium apartment segment has found some support for price as well.
And that's great. Now, we'll be back with you after Canada Day to talk about the June market. In the meantime, you can still connect with us on Twitter at TREB Home, as well as on Facebook. And from both of us, have a happy Canada Day.